Okay, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Yes, I'm just posting to both. So, how are you doing? Rapid energy shifts are happening. So, this was a message that my beautiful divine team of guides just passed to me because I thought I was going to go live. I wasn't sure exactly what to share. And so this was given to me off the back of another live stream I just did in my private group. So we want to talk then about current energies, and we've got some messages and some reminders to pass to you, because at the moment, yeah, what's coming through is, and you may be feeling this already, that there's a lot of energy shifts happening at the moment, and there's a rapid energy that's coming through. I'm definitely feeling this in areas in my life. So sometimes it can feel really magical and expansive. Other times it can feel a little bit like it's going really quickly. And other times, depending on what you've got going on, it can bring up a lot inside of you, right? If you've got some stuff to release and some things that are working their way through your system, right? So there's a lot happening. So feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Is life feeling magical and expansive, or does it feel kind of difficult at the moment? Does it feel speedy? And yeah, the message is a lot of people are maybe feeling like a little bit more, maybe either overwhelm or just like a lot of good stuff happening. So it can be a very mixed bag. But yes, we're going to give you just a few sort of messages and guidance. Yeah, as always, I just let it flow through to see what they would like to share with you. So for those of you who are tuning in and haven't tuned in to me before, perhaps, so I channel the High Arcturian Council and the High Angelic Realm, the most beautiful divine beings. And so when you receive messages, you can feel the energies and the words, and they hit you in a very deep way. So you can often feel stirred, activated, moved. You can feel things. Okay, so let's see what we want to start with today. So it's allowing yourself to move with it. So for those of you who are feeling very more in the magical, expansive energies, good things are happening to you. Maybe you feel very aligned and on track at the moment. The trick here, they're saying, is to allow yourself to move with it. Because what a lot of people do on the earth plane, and this is a very human thing, is to have a limit maybe to the capacity of allowing good things in. So we really want to remind you, if you're someone who's really receiving good things, you're on a good track at the moment, things are, oh hey Darren, if things are feeling really good for you right now, don't put the brakes on it. So they're saying allow yourself to get into this idea that there's even more, because a lot of people, what they do is and I've done this before, definitely. A lot of people, they get into a bit of an energy of this is too good to be true. Right? Like have you ever had this where your work is going well, and maybe like your friendships are going well, and like relationships are going well, and like everything seems to be going well, and then a lot of people, then they're saying when there's more clearing to do, they can then almost look over their shoulder and start to ask themselves, I wonder what's going to happen, right? Like almost like we are having to expand the capacity to hold good things. It's a really big one for a lot of people, because it's why we cut off our ability to receive. Or have you ever had this where you do well in one area, and then you can kind of sabotage unconsciously another area? There's a really good book that's coming to mind right now, The Big Leap. I'm sure it's The Big Leap. Yeah, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That's a really great book, because it talks about this, actually, where it sort of looks at when you make that leap to the next bit of your life, the next part of growth or expansion. We have these, like, I don't know whether I call them sabotaging patterns anymore, but you know what I mean? Like those patterns that come in, and we all have our own flavor. So they're just reminding you, just be mindful of, if you're on a good roll, allow even more. There are no limits. So these energies are shifting so quickly, and they're showing a lot of people are being pulled onto a higher timeline. Consciously, they've been choosing it, they've been working, or they've just been aligning to it. But sometimes it can feel like you've been yanked out of one world and placed into another world. And this can happen both ways. It can be stressful, or it can also be very magical and expansive. Either way, we need to ground. Either way, because either way, it's a lot for our systems to hold. So they're saying some of you will be feel like your life is completely different. um, and some of you are going through this right now, more growing pains, maybe more clearing to do, more trust in this, more opening doors and allowing it. Because what is happening, there's so much energy shifting on the planet right now, despite what it looks like. They're showing me there's a lot of light all around the planet, because we're being assisted by beautiful galactic beings. We're assisted by our guides. A lot of us have been activated on the planet. So it's like the planet has got so much light on it. So it's causing timelines to shift more easily than before. So this is great. I love this. I love this message. Darren, my son. Oh yeah. Your son. So my son I've not seen in 29 years. This is my. I'm going to read your comment, but this is like my favorite story that I've seen in a really long time. So Darren's son, he's not seen him in 29 years, back in his life. 2 grandsons. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know that bit. New lady in your life. New job ahead is almost sorted. Okay. So they're probably tuning into your energy right now. I'm receiving all my manifestations I worked hard on the last year. Thank you for sharing that. Can't stop grinning. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. This is an example for those of you watching later as well. This is what it can look like. And thank you for sharing that, because I know you've gone through it. So, sometimes you see people on social media and it looks like, oh, it's all right for you. You've got a great life. Like, know that it's available to us all, but it's, we do have to walk the path, right? We have to, in order to allow those good things, we've had to clear, we've had to release, we've had to go through the shit, we've had to go through being alone, right? Or breaking off from the old parts, all coming right now, all of it. Yeah. So for you then to know that, and it sounds like you're on that path, but to keep the doors open, right? To know that there is more, there is no limit. Just because you've got all these things, brilliant parts of your life in place, that doesn't mean that's it. There is so much more to come. And this is what we've been trained, right? We've been trained into medias, books, movies, celebrity shit are teaching us that we have to struggle in one area and then be rewarded in one area. Actually, no, that is old paradigm bullshit, and we can expand like above and beyond, right? Way beyond that. Okay, good. I love that. I love that. Let's see what else. Yeah, so it's opening the doors. Trusting yourself. Yeah, trusting yourself to respond differently now, some of you. So as these rapid energy shifts are happening, you're being presented. So some of you will have this experience where I had this recently. Yeah, where you are being faced with the same thing, right? Same thing. You've been here before, you thought you dealt with it, but it's not. It's an opportunity for you to, it's like, imagine timelines. You were on this other timeline over here where all this stuff happened, because you're on a different timeline now. So many of you are. You're being given an opportunity to face the previous things, but from a different perspective, from a different version of you, right? So this is where you get to respond. So just be mindful of this one. For any of you that has any of these things that come in, know that it's your chance to go, okay, here we go again. How am I going to respond this time? I'm a different version of me to where I was 5 years ago, a year ago, for some of you a week ago. Some of you are shifting so quickly. Yeah, so just responding differently, and lots of grounding. They're showing me again. Message is always, this is never not a good message, but particularly now when there's a lot of speediness, because some of you are also feeling stressed. Those of you who might be tuning in later, some of you are feeling stressed or feeling overwhelmed or feeling like there's a pull to do things differently. So the way you're doing things currently isn't feeling so good. So it all feels a bit bumpy. So ground. Equally, if you're on a magical ride, a carpet ride right now, ground. There's never not a good reason to ground. That's a very big one for all of us, right? Okay, good. So I was really down a year ago. Now it's all good and more good to come. Yeah, I'm manifesting more and more. So great fun for you and your book and everything you vibe. Woohoo! Yes, thank you. I'm glad you feel it. That's the thing. See, these energies are so expansive. So like they're so high vibration. I don't mean that in a fake high vibe your way and dismiss your feelings. I mean pure high vibration. So when I feel it, it's very expansive. So I can do that. I can show that and flow that through. But equally, this is what I love really about what I do, I can go into the heavy side as well. So a lot of, sessions or work I do, we're not afraid to, because what they're also about is facing things, looking at things in a very beautiful, loving way, right? So we don't have to go toxic, like positivity as in we're faking it. No, this is like real deal vibration, right? And if you're not feeling this is okay, but you can just listen to these messages and the energy will start to, you'll start to feel it. I love that, Darren. I'm overwhelmed, but with positivity. I can feel I can feel it from you. I feel things very strongly over like social media and through technology. I feel it very strongly. So yeah, I can absolutely feel that from you. I love it. I'm so happy for you. And you deserve it, right? And let's talk about that for a second. You deserve that. And for all of you, yeah, they want you to know that you deserve good things. As shifts are happening, energies are moving, you deserve good things just by being here. It doesn't matter what you've done in your past, because some of you are still hanging on to guilt and burdens and regrets and all those human things. It doesn't matter what's come before you, what you've experienced. You deserve good things. You all deserve good things. You cry with happy tears now, yeah, not sad ones. They are the best tears, right? They're the best tears. I've only a few times cried like with happy tears, but it's such a different experience, isn't it? Such a funny thing when tears stream from you because you're so happy. It's like not everybody's experienced that. I think it's amazing. So you deserve good things. You all deserve good things. So for those of you who are watching and maybe life doesn't feel good, this is okay. Watch this energy that's coming through and see this example. Someone's just popped up on this live stream and shared their experience. Well, you're meant to see it. You're meant to see this. Like Darren here has been really open sharing. He wouldn't have shared this a year ago, right? As you said, you were really down a year ago, right? So you can be wherever you are right now. You can be wherever you need to be right now. I get that. My book, right? I wrote my book, Above and Beyond. It's like, if you've read that, you'll know it's like there was a whole journey before that led up to how I feel in life now and what I'm doing in life now. There was a whole journey. So we get to experience all of it. We can feel the highs and the lows. We can feel the human emotions and all of that, right? But know that along the way, there is so much more. And there are massive shifts happening on this planet right now. And I'm feeling it. I'm absolutely feeling it. I feel a bit tired right now because I've done quite a few things today. So I'm going to switch off in a minute. But there's a really a good energy that's here if we tap in. And it's like this. They want to show you that even if you're not feeling it fully, all it is, it's not that it's not available for you. You're tuning in. You would have heard this before, but this idea of a radio station, you can think about Capital FM, Kiss FM, wherever you are in the world. I don't know, make up a radio station. You can tune in. The radio station is already there. It's broadcasting right now. I can't hear because I'm not tuned into that radio station. But if I switched it on, and this is old school, showing my age now, tuning in, but you know what I'm talking about. Tuning in, dialing in, whatever. I'm sure there's like a digital version of this right now, but you know what I mean? You're dialing into the radio, and as soon as you dial into that frequency, you can hear the music. So the stuff is around you. Higher vibrations, higher timelines are all around you. 360 degrees, they show it to me. It's like we're in the middle. There's like, imagine lines coming out of us, 360 degrees all the way around. We have all these possibilities, even in the times when it feels like we're in the dark and we've got tunnel vision. So we've got all these possibilities around us, and we get to choose to connect with them, interact with them. We always have options. And so we're never really stuck. And so it is only because you haven't tuned into that frequency that you maybe aren't living it yet or experiencing it just yet. Or even if you are, there's even more. But know that it's available to each and every one of you, because some of you, they're saying, have got the message that it is not for you and it is for others. But this is an incorrect program that you've picked up simply from being on the earth plane through this lifetime. Okay, just stay tuned, stay in tune, stay in your manifestation and keep at it. You will get there. I have, you will. Exactly. There you go. Right. So you've heard it from Darren as well. Yeah, it's really true. And sometimes when I think about what I've created now, and believe me, it is not perfection. You'll see in my next book, they're like not the next one I'm writing, the kind of sequel to Above and Beyond, which I'm living right now, which I can't write about it yet, and there's more to come. But you'll see when you read that book, it's like, oh, so she went through things even when she was live streaming and stuff, right? So my life is not perfect, far from it. But the frequency I'm in as I'm moving through it and creating and shifting and all of that is a completely different one. So when I say that you can do that, I really mean this is not a textbook. This is a lived experience. And I'm surrounded by people that are shifting every day, right? Hello, Carrie. I can see you here. Hello, Carrie. Thanks for joining. I can't see a comment, but I just saw your name pop up. That's funny. Yeah, so it's available to us all, right? So there's You're No Different. And, you know, if you need to get into a place where maybe there are more people around you, maybe that's what you need to do, is connect more with people who are on this like vibrational focus, right? That because sometimes we're surrounded by people who aren't, and then we get that kind of program, right? But it's really important to know that it is all available. So just a little quick one. I put a link in the description wherever you're watching this, YouTube or Facebook. If you need help with this, because not all of you, some of you are just fine on your own, you're just carrying on doing your thing, continue. For those of you who feel like you can't, it could be either you're feeling a bit stuck or a lot stuck, or you have these times, and I went through this whole phase for a long time where it's like I can feel good but then not, I can't hold it, I'm moving and then I'm not, and there's stuff to clear and release, because isn't it always? So I'll just want to bring your attention to my offering. I've got it in the link, the Coded Clearing Library. It's one of my favorite things that I've created, and what it is, it's just you just purchase it once, it's an access pass, you get access to everything in there, and it's got like a ton of channeled guidance, activations, expansions, sessions, really like energy shift stuff that's going to help you clear. It's got deep clearings in there, all sorts of stuff. It came from my Coded Clearing live program, so I packaged all these things together and put it in a lower cost offer, and it's really high value. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to add, as soon as I feel inspired, I'll just add more stuff. So you'll always get access to updated stuff. But it's my favorite thing if you really if you want to work on your energy, but it's not motivational coaching. This is pure, straight up, powerful energy shifts. So for those of you that want to tap into that, I really recommend that Coded Clearing Library. So just check that out, have a little read, see if that's for you. But that is my most favorite resource that I've created and packaged together, and I'm going to expand that. So if you just get in there once, you'll have access to anything new I put in there, because what I channel through the codes are so powerful, and I keep getting upgrades, so I'm exhausted sometimes because I get these upgrades to receive these other codes, and then they channel out through my stuff I create. So I'm always expanding, so every time I get new energies, I put it into the library. So yeah, it's good. It's you're going to feel really good from being in there, so check that out. And yeah, feel free to join there if you're wanting some help with this, clearings, activations, expansions, or you just love the energy and you just want to be around it more. Feel free. Okie dokie. So your live streams are perfect, and I hear them exactly when I need them. Yay! But many will need more. Go for it. Marie is just awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, and you know, it's funny, isn't it, when you dip into live streams and then maybe you don't for a while. And then you know, I believe that you always hear what you need to hear, so you never need to like worry about missing out on live streams or missing out on things. You'll come to the message when you need to hear the message. I fully believe that. So Carrie, I can see your name come up, but I'm just going to check on here because I don't know if you're commenting and I can't see. Hold on, let me just check on here because I can't. It's coming up. Hold on, let me just see. I don't even know if I can see. Hold on. Because I'm using a StreamYard app. So, oh, where am I streaming to? Oh, I am on my page. Okay, hold on. For some reason, oh, hold on. Wait. Bear with me. I just want to make sure I wouldn't let you comment. Oh, now I can see you. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll just wait a minute and see if you wanted to share anything or if you wanted to ask anything. Carrie sent emojis. Okay, thank you. I just saw your name and stuff. Okay, so if there's anything you want to ask, just feel free to, or share, just feel free to comment. I'll hang around for another minute. But it's nice to have you here. So Now I'll love it, what you were saying. Perfect as always. Okay, great. I'm glad. So when you tune in, you always receive the message that you need, right? Always, always. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Oh, okay. So I just want to share with you that how loved you all are, all of you, each and every one of you. You're so loved beyond human understanding, because you are all, each and every one of you, you're all supported. So you've all come in, and we know you've heard this message before, but it is good to have a reminder. You've all come in with the soul that you've come in as, and so you are never here alone. And so we want to remind you again, because this is important. We'll be reminding humans of this for many years. You have divine teams around you. You all have guides. This is not just for the chosen few. Yes, some of you are showing me, like me, like we're channeling openly and directly to help the collective. But that aside, each and every one of you, even if you consider yourself to have no special gifts or abilities, which is also not correct, they're saying, but you all have guides. You all have guides around you. You all have angels around you. Each and every one of you has angels, and then you also have your own specific guides. Some of them are ancestors, some of them are different beings, and it's all different for each of you. But you all have guides, you all have angels. Angels are surrounding you. And so none of you ask nearly enough. You can ask for more. You can ask for guidance. You can ask for strength. You can ask for messages. Make it fun if you like. Yeah, we just shared this in my membership group, the Awake Revolution Soul Team. They were saying, make it fun. If you like angel numbers or feathers or pennies or robin redbreast, make it fun. Ask for the messages that you like, so your teams know how to give you the nudges and guidance. And when you open the connection to this, you can feel it more strongly. And so we want you to know that you each have guides. Don't doubt this. This is not just for certain specific people. It is for you right here. If these words are landing on you, they are meant for you. You have guides. You didn't come here alone. And so you are loved. You are always loved. You are seen. You are acknowledged in all of your struggle, challenge, magic, expansion. You are always seen and loved. Okay, I love that message. That never gets old. I love that message. So Carrie, sometimes it's just knowing we are not alone. Oh, right. Yeah. During these crazy times. Yeah. And it's okay to be where you are and how we are feeling. So your messages are always comforting to me, to be honest. I'm so glad. I'm so glad because, if you're feeling comforted, that means you can just take a breath, right? You can feel a little bit more reassured. You can trust your life a little bit more. You know that you're okay. And when we come from that place, doors can open left, right, and center, right? Sometimes we just need a bit of comfort and also some activations. They're saying sometimes you will be feeling certain activations happening inside of you that you don't have to consciously know, but there is a lot stirring for you, which is all positive. Okay. So Darren's not tuned in for a couple of weeks. No idea why, but your stream tonight is 100% exactly what I needed tonight to share my current situation, and perfect timing. Sometimes it's nice just to declare where you are and what's happening for you, because it makes it even more real. So it's powerful, right? I love that. Oh, I know who my guide angel is. Okay, my brother who passed before I was born. Glenn Russell, always feel him around when needed. I love that. I love that. Yeah, you'll feel this is a feeling, right? You'll feel it. I love that. Yeah, and they're saying connect more. You can have, this is something they've shared before. Let's do it again. Yeah. They're saying whether someone's here in physical form or they've moved to the other realms, all different ones, the connection doesn't ever leave. So if you're connected with anyone in this lifetime who has passed on, know that, and this is going to be a subject that comes up a lot, but know that your connection doesn't end. So a lot of the grieving or a lot of the sadness around loss is because we feel that as humans, that it's the end, but it is not. So you can continue having conversations with your loved ones, ask them things, receive their energies, open your heart, keep your hearts open. This is most important, to keep your hearts open. Do not allow you missing someone. They're not saying you, Darren, but just generally. Do not, or it could be you and someone else, but not with your brother who passed. They're talking generally. Allow yourself to feel in your heart the connection and the love that you have, because it is received by them. So they're saying the conversation continues between all of you, because you are not separated. You just cannot connect in the physical realm anymore. So it's a subject we'll come back to, but know that it is real. And so you can continue the conversations with those who have passed. It is not the end. You've had this with your cat who passed recently. Yes, and he's been sending me signs recently. Yeah, animals are the same. I had the same with my cat, Will. Love him. Lost him. Not lost him. I'm shifting my language on this, by the way, because I'm learning what they're saying more and more. He passed on 2, 3 years ago. I forget now. And I felt his energy around, and I definitely had dreams where he just was around me. I could feel his energy. You know what I love? Had this dream, and he was, he's a big cat. He was like 16, 13, 13 years. He was a big kind of cat, like sturdy. And in the dream, I connected with him and I knew it was his energy. But in the dream, it was like, and of course, dreams can have a reality to them because we're astral traveling. But his energy was like, they showed me in my dream, his energy was way more expansive than his little cat body, right? His whole energy. And it was such a great thing that I never left me. So yeah, same for you. They'll pass you signs. Yeah, and Darren, yeah, you miss your mum, feel her energy, and your dad, your animals, you feel them all the time. Yeah, because it's when we close off to them that we start to close the heart, and then we in the grief and the loss we forget and we disconnect, and then we close the heart, and then we don't feel them, and then because we don't feel them we miss them even more, and it's devastating. If we can keep our hearts open, which isn't it interesting, we never got taught this, because again the programming in the world does not want us to live like this. They want us grieving and stuck. And when you know to keep the heart open and to keep conversations going with our loved ones, this could even be people that are not haven't left the physical realm. They're here, but they're just not in your life. I have some relatives where I send love, and they're not in my life right now for various reasons, but I send them love, and I sometimes have conversations with them from my heart. So even if they don't want to connect with me in the physical, right? On a soul level, the connection's always there. So there's so much more to this, right? You've had some strange dreams recently, falling down big, deep holes, fighting to climb out, hanging to the edge, but wake before I get out. Yeah, it's a lot of shifting, releasing old energies and vibrations, and lots of things going on in the dream state. So that's why we can wake up sometimes feeling like, what the hell? What the hell? We've been on like some journey. I sometimes wake up feeling like I've battled in the astral realm, and I'm pretty sure that all sorts goes on there. So that is it. Rapid energy shifts happening right now. So flow with it. Allow yourself to move, feel it all, and know that you're loved. All right. And yeah, again, if you want to check out Coded Clearing Library, if you want like just some assistance, surround yourself with this energy. By the way, I use this myself. May or may not sound strange, but when I create things like this, yeah, I'm offering it out there as part of my business services and my offerings. But actually, because it's channeled and it's like receiving information and guidance and kind of sessions from them, I tune in. So if I feel like I need an energy shift, I go into the Coded Clearing Library myself. I have it on my phone and I listen, even though it's me speaking. I receive the energies because it's the channeled energies. So just so you know, I literally use this Coded Clearing myself. If I need an energy shift, if I need a boost, if I need to shift tracks, if I need to clear release, if I need a deep clearing, there's some deep clearings in there, expansions, magical energies, whatever. So check that out. I'm so excited about it. And I want it to be something that many people around the world, wherever you are, can access. So there's a lovely price on there as well for what you're getting. So yeah, check it out if you want more of that. And thank you for joining me, and also if you're on the replay. Yeah, thanks Darren, love your stream. It's truly perfect timing. Yeah, and I love the timing. You can go away and not watch, and then you can tune in, and then it's like exactly what you need, right? You're very welcome, Carrie. All right, lovely soul. So I will go now. I'm going to go and just chill and do some grounding myself, because feeling good, but also, yeah, like as you said, Darren, it's almost like an overwhelm when it's like there's a lot happening. Like I could feel these shifts rapid. So I'm going to ground, but I feel good. So I send you so much love, and yeah, I will talk to you very soon. And by the way, if you have any questions, anything that we've covered here, or any other questions that you just would love to hear some channel guidance, or I can just use it as a topic on a live stream, always feel free to drop comments, okay? And I will check in later. All right, so have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. See you later.